Hello, live there to look back at how I got on with my League 2 predictions for this 2020-2021 season. 24 clubs did battle there. I predicted where all of their teams will finish this season. How right or how wrong was I? We'll take a look at that and a few of your comments there. And I also got it on my phone, the original video, so I thought it'd be better and the sound should work better than trying to have it on the computer, which wasn't really working for the previous streams. So we'll see what I was thinking. It's all about where the clubs finished in previous seasons, see how long the manager's been at the club for, and the signings that the team's made as well too. Here I go.
Or also to try and avoid going into the Vanrana National League where you could be gone for a long time because that is a very difficult league to get promoted from. There's usually only one team gets promoted from there. So you don't want to be one of those teams. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll give you my predictions starting from the bottom at 24, working my way to the top. And it won't be given as detailed of an explanation this time around. If you want to know why for certain clubs there, I do have my reasons in mind. Because basically what I did, same as I did with the League One and Championship of Premier League, I've jotted down a whole bunch of notes there about the odds for the teams of how likely it is for them to win the championship compared to the TAB odds. There's also notes about the top signings that the team's made, the total money they managed to spend in the market this time around. Also about their management system, so who's in charge of the clubs, how long have they been in charge for, and the history of who us have they managed as well too. So very important information. I sort of took all those things into account, as well as whereabouts have these clubs been in the past 5 seasons. Are they a regular League 2 club? Are they more so up towards like League 1 Championship? Or have they been more of a non-league sort of club there for? And also like what sort of projection these clubs are sailing towards there. So quite a few things to take into consideration. So hopefully I've done my best job in terms of my research, but feel free to tell me that I'm wrong or overweighted certain teams there or underweighted particular teams as well too. But at the end of the day, it's just a fun prediction of what I think might happen, and it'll be fun to review it at the end of the season of what actually took part. So feel free to put your own thoughts, predictions down below, and also ask me some questions on why I put the clubs in those certain spots there. As I said, I got the information there, so should be able to respond quite easily. So without further ado, they start at 24th. I've gone for Stevenage to go to the Vanrana National League.
And they actually finished in 14th.
23rd spot, Scunthorpe. In the 22nd spot,
They finished 22nd.
23rd is the Leighton Orient.
So Barrow higher than the 22nd, and they finished in 21st. So that's pretty good going. Scunthorpe, yeah, 23rd can be the 22nd. Stevenage all the way up in 14th, so that was a pretty bad start. For Leighton Orient, 21st that they finished all the way up in 11th. That was another shocker. And we'll let this guy continue.
20th, Morecambe, and 19th, non-for Haywood.
Yeah, Morecambe, that was the worst one that I made. I have them all the way down in 20th. They ended up finishing in 4th spot. And guess what? They even managed to win the playoff battle, and they got promoted to League One for the first time in their history. So congratulations to them. Did not see that one coming at all. More of a solid League 2 team for the past 14 plus seasons. But now they're going to do battle up in League 1. Okay, what's next? Next one's going to be a shocker one as well too. That was Cambridge.
17th spot.
Yeah, it seems like I'm just listing the clubs there because it was quite a lot of work to jot everything down to be able to film it. I did have all of the notes as well too, but they might be lost now since it's been so many months. But yeah, feel free to comment below if you want to see more information. Yeah, so Cambridge 19th. They actually finished in second place. So Cambridge and Morecambe both exceeded my expectations and ended up getting promoted compared to really scrapping it out to stay alive in League 2. And 18th went for Walsall. This one was pretty close to the money as they managed to finish in 19th. And 17th went for Crawley. They finished 5 places higher up. 16th, another shocker, went for Newport County. They ended up finishing in 5th and making it through to the playoff final. And only losing to an extra time goal. And 15th went for Harrogate. And they finished 17th, so back on track there. Port Vale was the questionable club. I had them finishing 14th. They actually finished in 13th, so it was a pretty good pick. But we had Pompey Lads there who said that he thought that Port Vale would go up in the comments down below. But I can say now that I was more accurate in this prediction. A mid-table finish is where they ended up in. But the other comment was Steve Cooch, a player for just off for Cambridge. And I completely underestimate them, so apologies to you. You seem to know a thing or two about Cambridge's chances, and so they did even better than what you were expecting as well too, managing to finish second and getting promoted. Up in 13th went for Colchester. Colchester, they finished down in 20th, 7th places mark. Southend were your top place finishers. Well, for me, but they actually finished in 23rd and got relegated there, so another shocker at the other end of the table. 11th place went for Mansfield. They finished 16th. Hornsby was a 10th place pick. They got relegated in at 24th there, so many picks that I was just completely on the one half of the table, so this is definitely the worst league that I did before. And 9th went for Tranmere, finished a couple of places higher up in 7th. 8th place prediction, I went for Bradford. They were your 15th place team. And 7th, I went for Cheltenham. They were your League 2 champions. So congratulations to them. But at least I have them making the playoffs, but still pretty bad to be so far off for the winners. Carlisle, I went for them for 6th. They finished 10th. Forest Green Rovers in 5th. More like it as they finished in 6th. Oldham, I had them all the way up in 4th. What was I thinking with that one there? They finished all the way down in 18th. That was probably one of my bold predictions. 3rd place went for Exeter City. They didn't even make the playoffs this season, which is pretty unusual. They're quite often a playoff final contender, but no players whatsoever this time around as they finished in 9th. And second spots went for Bolton Wanderers. This one looked like it was going to go horribly wrong. Early season, Bolton was struggling. They were looking at 20th spot. But after January and their summer transfer signings, and they remained largely unbeaten through the course of the rest of the second half of the campaign. And they climbed all the way up into 3rd, just managing to do enough to get the automatic promotion spot. And for the champions there for the season, I predicted Salford City would do it with all the extra money that they have boosted in their squad, with the Manchester United's ownership with Ryan Giggs and fellow supporters joining them. They still do quite well considering where they had come from, but 8th place, I would have expected them to at least make the playoffs. And I think for the whole whole thing, because I think they were basically one of the top couple of favourites to win the league. So they did worse than expected, has to be said. So feel free to let me know how you found the season there. Were you more accurate in your train of thought with these clubs? And what do you think I need to improve on for next season when I do this all again? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to subscribe. And if you're watching this live, stick around. Still got a couple of other live streams to come with the League One French predictions and also the Eredivisie Netherlands predictions. Have a look back and see how I got on with those. Thanks for watching.